Hi everybody, welcome back to the weekly ALDI haul. To all my subscribers, thank you very much. And for those of you who just clicked on this video, I thank you very much too. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so this haul isn't that big, but it was a little bit more on the expensive side. So let's just, dive right in. Okay, so here we have 1 gallon of whole milk. That is for the big dog's mother. And next to that, I have my Friendly Farms half and half. That's just a regular full-fat creamer, which I love for my coffee. And next to it, I have the this is some French vanilla coffee creamer, and this is for the big dog. I don't usually buy flavored creamer a lot, but he does like his coffee light and sweet. So I thought this week we'll splurge. I think it was like $1.69 or something, and get a little extra coffee creamer. And I'm pretty sure he liked this French vanilla before. I've noticed they've got a new packaging, because last time I bought this it was blue, now it's white. Okay, then we have here my red seedless grapes. I didn't realize until too late when I was looking at my receipt after I had left that he charged me for black grapes, which were 9 cents more a pound, but I'm not gonna worry about 9 cents. But as you can see, it says right here, red seedless grapes. I picked these because, these were a little bit bigger, though other red seedless ones that were lighter in color were kind of teeny tiny, and I like my grapes to be big and juicy. Okay, then I have here some Wish Farm strawberries. I am going to air fry them again. I loved it last time I air fried it. I just put it in there, I think 400 degrees for 10 minutes, and I just sprinkled cinnamon all over. When I first ate it after it came out of the air fryer, when it was warm, it was still sour, because you know how strawberries, they look beautiful, but sometimes they're really tart. But I let them rest, and then I cover them up, put them in the fridge, and I was eating them the next day, and they were really juicy and they were really sweet. So I don't know what it is about the air frying process and letting it rest in its juices, but it turned much sweeter the next day. So I'm looking forward to having more air fried strawberries this week. And then here we have the Lovin' Fresh 100% whole wheat bread. That's just for, sandwiches, toast, breakfast, whatever's. Okay, back here I have a bag of organic chopped kale. That is also for the big dog's mother. I'm not much of a kale person. I did try making kale chips in the air fryer when we first got this air fryer, and it tasted good, but you have to eat it right away, because if you let it sit, then they just get soggy, and then it's just kind of gross. But when they first come out of the air fryer and they're crispy, excellent. Okay, then I have here my broccoli crowns. So this is going to be a side dish. What I did with it this past week, and it was so good, we're going to do it again, is, I blanched it, and then after it cooled down, I mixed it with 2 hard-boiled eggs that were sliced up, and equal parts, in this case it was a tablespoon each, of Kewpie mayo and an oyster sauce. And it was so good. And you can eat it cold the next day. You just take it out of the fridge and pop it in your mouth. It's so good. Okay, then I have here 4 avocados that are all really hard as a rock, so I'm not going to use them until later this week. 2 of them are for a dish called creamy avocado chicken, and then the other 2 are going to be for some guacamole. We haven't had guacamole in a while, and so I think it's about time we have it again. So for the guacamole, I bought 2 really big Roma tomatoes, and then I have here some cilantro. This is not only for the guacamole, but also for the creamy avocado chicken. Okay, then I have here some Dole green leaf lettuce. What I'm going to do with this is I have, chicken that's already in the freezer. I'll just pull out some thighs. I'm going to make Carolina pulled chicken. And I thought a healthy alternative to putting it on bread or something is we'll put it on a lettuce wrap. So that's going to be another meal this week. So creamy avocado chicken and Carolina pulled chicken. Lots of chicken so far. Okay. Then I bought here some ginger, just a raw ginger root. I don't always buy ginger from Aldi. I tend to go to the Asian market where you can buy the, you can choose your roots individually. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to go to the Asian market before this evening. I might end up going tomorrow. But what I need this for is I am going to make tonight some chicken congee with lots of ginger in it. And it's not for me. I'm going to take it to work for my colleague who is battling cancer. She just had her first treatment last week. I'm not sure how she's feeling. I hope she comes to work. She says she's coming. But she loves ginger. She drinks ginger tea. And she said this ginger chicken congee or juk sounded good. So I thought I'd make it. When I was growing up, when we ate that stuff, my mom called it juk, but it's also called congee. It was more for when you weren't feeling well, which is why I thought it might, be something she'd want to try, because she's probably not feeling 100%. But it's basically like a rice porridge, I guess, with chicken, and in this case, I'm going to flavor it with ginger. And you make it in the Instant Pot. Oh, by the way, the other two chicken dishes, the avocado and the barbecue chicken, are also Instant Pot dishes. So anyways, that's what I need the ginger for. I don't think I'm going to use it all, but you can keep ginger, and goes well in lots of other Asian dishes. Okay, then I have here my Black Angus thin sliced sirloin tip steak. I may freeze this because I'm not sure if we're going to have time to make it this week, but I want to make some ginger beef, which is an air fryer dish. I mean, to make the beef pieces nice and crispy, and then you make the sauce, on the stovetop. But I like this cut of the beef because it's thinly sliced already, so I only have to cut it into smaller pieces to make it bite-sized. And it's also not the most pricey piece of beef, which to me is fine. And then we put it in the air fryer, so I don't really notice if it's $15 a pound, or in this case $4.79 a pound. Okay, back here we have Black Angus chuck roast. So what I plan to make with this is French onion roast. I know it sounds different, but I love my onions, so I thought, okay, that sounds different. It's interesting. It's also an Instant Pot dish. So this is just over 2 pounds. It was the smallest one I could find, because between the two of us, I don't think we need like a 3-pound roast. And whatever extras we have, I'll give it to Big Dog's mom, because that's what we usually do with extra food. Okay, then speaking of the big dog, he wanted his unsalted roasted pistachios from Southern Grove, so that's what I have here. Okay, then I have here the Parkview beef smoked sausage, and this along with the Bakehouse Creations crescent rolls, which are under $1, and then right next to it the Pillsbury ones for like $2 something. Sorry, but I opt for the generic Bakehouse ones. I'm gonna make for probably his bento lunch or breakfast. Either way, it comes out really good. I take the crescent roll and I roll it around a slice of beef sausage, maybe a couple inches in length, and then I brush an egg wash over the surface of the crescent roll, and then I throw it in the air fryer for a few minutes just to bake up the crescent roll, because this beef is already cooked, so you don't need to cook it until it's because it's not raw. It doesn't take very long to warm up. So I made this a week or two ago, and he really liked it. And the extra crescent rolls, what I did with it this morning, because I only used half for his lunch, was I had some imitation crab sticks, so I just rolled it up in the leftover crescent rolls and put the egg wash on it and fried it up in the air fryer, and that was part of our breakfast this morning. So these are very versatile. Okay, then I have here, as usual, my chunk late tuna in water. So that could be for my lunch. And also, I took a can of it this morning and I mixed it with some leftover rice I had, and put in some soy sauce, mirin, which is like a sweet cooking wine, I guess, and some of the bonito soup base that I like. Mixed that all up, smushed it into rice patties, rice balls, and then I pan fried it on on the on the stove with some sesame oil, and that was also part of our breakfast. So we had that and the crab sticks in the crescent rolls. So I could make that again, but also I just like to make tuna salad for my lunch, and put it with some rice, some furikake, some seaweed. Excellent and simple. Okay, then I bought here some Northern Catch Wild Alaska pink salmon. What I plan to do with this is also for his lunch. He really liked it last time. I'm gonna make some salmon salad basically out of this, with the Kewpie mayo, and then I roll it into little balls, and then I'm going to dip it in flour, egg, and panko, roll it all around, and then air fry it and get it crispy, so it'll be kind of like crispy salmon balls, air fried, or in a sense it's kind of like tempura in the sense that you're putting a crispy somewhat fried coating on it. So that's going to be also for part of his lunch, and they're pretty simple, and he really liked it before. Okay, this is some Stone Mill pure ground black pepper. This is for the big dog's mom. I myself prefer whole peppercorns, and I grind it in my pepper grinder, but she likes this, so I got her some of these. Then back here is the genuine Faygo orange soda this time. The big dog actually said he wanted some orange this week instead of cola. So that's for him. Okay, now I have 3 ALDI finds. I was surprised because it looked pretty sparse, but as he looked around, I found a couple of things. First off here, it's probably for Mother's Day, but I bought it for myself. It's a pack of 7 hand creams, and I love these size hand creams because I carry it in my bag, and I have chronically dry hands, and this pandemic hasn't helped because you wash your hands so often that it doesn't matter how spring-like and warm it is outside, my hands are always dry. So I go through a lot of lotion. I like to carry it in my bag, and this is the perfect travel size. So they look like they have some pretty good scents in here. They have like rose water and coconut and vanilla beans, eucalyptus. So I bought this for myself. Below that, it's Crofton Fresh Guacamole Keeper, which is perfect because we're making guacamole this week, but it's supposed to work because it has a press fit seal which prevents the guacamole from browning, and so you can keep it fresh. When we make guacamole to keep it fresh, don't know if it helps, but I take the seed, this big old seed, plop it in the middle, and then I get saran wrap and press it down all over the surface, so there's nothing really exposed, and then I snap a lid on the container that it's on. So but if this works the same way, I would prefer this because of course it's better for the environment not to always use so much plastic. So we're going to give this a try and let you know how it goes. And the last thing I have as an ALDI find are some Chalk Cure. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is an ALDI brand, I believe, or at least that's where I always see this brand at ALDI. It's some Mother's Day chocolates shaped like a heart. This of course is be for the big dog's mom because my mom lives too far away, and I've already mailed off her gift. I mailed it off super early because the post office is having some issues, so I mailed it thinking it's going to take weeks to get there, and they got there in 2 days. So she's had it in storage or something. She said she'll put it off and open it next week on Mother's Day. But this would be perfect for the big dog's mom. She loves her sweets. All kind of neat looking chocolates in here. And we already have a Mother's Day card. And we'll probably buy a nice takeout meal for her. And that way she can have, a nice restaurant meal, some chocolates, card, and, just feel somewhat special. All right, so that is the whole ALDI haul. A little bit more expensive, partially because of these ALDI finds and all the meat I bought. But we'll see if I can get around to making all those dishes, and hopefully my colleague will enjoy her ginger chicken congee because she really did like my black bean chicken with the bitter melon, which I was very pleased because it was her first week of treatment, and she said it tasted good for her to eat after her treatment. I guess she wasn't feeling too sick yet. So anyways, she doesn't like to cook, so I thought I'll cook her a couple meals now and then just to keep her spirits up, let her know that, you know, we're all there to help her. All right, well, anyways, thanks again, and you know, don't forget, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you already haven't done so, and take care, and I will see you all next week. You know, stay safe, and bye.